Ball forward. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. And
Who's watching here? Keep moving.
so Chicago ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Red hot. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Greg, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And he knocks down the first one. Wilson, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Good on both. Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Red Hot. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he dunks it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Takes a 3. Rebound by Red Hot. The Bulls leading by 6. Floats it up for Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And there's the pass to Wilson. 1 second left. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in...
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Wilson out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Young trying to break free, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Bulls have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That free throw missing. Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Young, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Williams. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 11. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The wide open look here for Lopez. Offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint, here's Gafford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gafford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wilson the pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Carter against Lopez. Here's Gafford. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the Bucks miss again. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Chicago leading. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the... Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of... Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. Red Hot comes in for Kobe White. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then there's Carter. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Gafford in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Augustine, that's good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
The Bulls leading by 3. In the corner, it's LaVine. Pass to Red Hot. Pass to Porter. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Three-pointer Augustine connects from three-point range. Augustine's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Levine against DiVincenzo. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Middleton.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Red Hot, guarded by Augustine. The shot's good from Red Hot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One of the stories here, Red Hot getting it done today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Shooting one.
Send me one.
Free throw, good, Portis.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Shooting from Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Back door.
Puts up a 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 2. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Augustine looking around, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Red Hot. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Unreal.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ.
at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering